Yo, yo, yo. What is going on? What up, Bishop? Hello, Terrence. How's everybody doing? Welcome back to the channel. Attitude Era and Hall of Fame. Well, not really Hall of Fame. Hall of Legends DLC is available. You guys can download it right now if you haven't, which I'm sure you have. I'm doing all right, Bishop. How about yourself? What's going on, Ben? Is WWE 2k25 going to put out an update to fix audio problems with the New Age Outlaws entrance? They didn't tell us that we could not put them in DX, and then actually, I am not sure what's going on, what happened, and if they'll even fix it. Of course, I'm playing on Xbox, but I haven't had any issues yet with that. Now, I'm not going to be playing Universe mode in this stream or anytime soon till they patch up the save data. What's going on, Tech? Mark Henry is a beast. 90 overall Mark Henry. 90 overall Mark Henry. He is the world's strongest man for a reason. Guys, if you haven't liked up the stream, be sure to like it up. We have 15 people here, no likes. That means that YouTube will not recommend it to other fellow WWE fans. You lost the sound trying to create DX. The creation suite has so many issues, man. That's the problem with that the creation suite is just bugging constantly. And I feel like lots of people don't even enjoy much else except for mostly that. I think that when you look at the game, how it's built, you just gotta go through the motions very, very carefully. I feel your pain, though. I feel your pain. Let me I put out on Twitter that we're live. I know Byron has been asking me so much. Hey, Lex, go live. When are you going live? Well, here we are. Hopefully Byron tunes in. Thank you for answering with that. No problem, Brandon. I always try to help out as much as I can with how I've enjoyed the game for myself. Thank you for the $2, super. Lex, did you listen to the album? No, I did not. I did not. What up, Eric? How you doing? Mark Henry can roll a frying pan. Dude's a beast. I left the New Age Outlaws alone. Yeah, no, I would definitely leave them alone for a good bit till they fix it. Good to see you too, Eric. Glad you're back. You've been tuning in. I've been seeing you around town in the Discord as well, man. So it's good to see you back in the mix. I don't know when you're gonna join LWF though. It's called Broken Heart. Wow, why are you so emo though? I mean, you're always role playing emo, so I get your role playing, but it's a little too emo sometimes. What up, Jesse? How's it going? Do you know what day they put new live events? Honestly, bro, let me show you my screen. I don't even know where to begin with MyFaction because I haven't really played it. So I'm thinking I gotta do the live events myself. Not live events, but the weekly events. And I'm planning on logging in this entire week to get that free pack, hopefully, but I usually forget. So let's go over here and collect that reward from the bonus pack that we got within the DLC. I haven't even put in the locker code I put out in the video for you guys, so we could do that right now as well. So it's 2 words for you. 2 words for you. 2K. That was in honor of the new DLC, by the way. OTC Wings? What's Wings? Did you get retro? No way, man. No way. There's just no way I'm going to get him. And I'll tell you why. I'm not going to rip packs for him. OP Leader went to the beach and he didn't take me. Wow, bro. See, but he's not supposed to take you. That's the thing. That's the thing, that you're always looking for an excuse to go down that journey. But it's a solo road when you're that, down on yourself, bud. Does this happen to you guys? I feel like this happens all the time. I feel like they're always having issues with the servers kicking me out. Hey, Angel, did you see Status is helping us with Nikki Bella and Goldberg? I already have them both. I buy them, but Status added Nikki to community creations. He did? I haven't upkept with social media because I wanted to watch Wrestle Palooza with no spoilers. But let me see what you're talking about. I'm usually up to date with what's the status and his uploads. But since I was away for the weekend from social media, I didn't want to see it. So it says, heads up, re-uploaded Nikki Bella 25 alternative versions that rips her shirt off during the entrance. It's for PS5 and Xbox Series only, but it requires for you to own them. Let me see the Bella twins. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. They look pretty good. Let me show you guys so you can see what I'm looking at. Definitely going to talk about them in my next video. We got a video coming later this week, so I'll definitely talk about them in the next one. But look at it right here. I mean, yeah, it looks like them. You could tell it's them. You could tell it's supposed to be them, for sure. So, shout out to What's the Status. Killing it with the creations as usual. Interesting, though. I'm pretty sure that 2K is pissed off about that, though. But it says here, let me see what it says. It includes the the white one. They got hidden voice taunts as well. That is funny, man. He put her out on all platforms, too. Status doing God's work for the WWE community, man. Too funny, guys. People already uploaded AJ Styles. I mean, not AJ Styles, sorry. AJ's husband, CM Punk. That's funny, though, that he was able to, that he managed to put her out. That is crazy. Nikki Bella only. I want to see how Goldberg ends up looking. It's not a solo road. We all in this together. Nah, man. The way that you be acting is a solo road. Guys, we got 6 likes. 20 plus people in the building. Can y'all like it up? It helps the stream and channel to get more people in here. Sometimes it happens to you. Yep. All right, so let's move the camera to the other side because I did switch where I'm looking at for the game. So put the camera on this side. Move this a little bit more. I think that's pretty good there. What up, Lawrence? What's going on, MJ? You bought Goldberg for both PS5 and Xbox? Tech, and it's funny because you usually come at me in the comments and you get a little negative sometimes. And it's okay. But you get a little negative sometimes. And here you are, despite complaining and all the other stuff that you mentioned, you bought them both. On both consoles. Crazy. Leader, what's going on? The theme song you need to get. Oh, okay, gotcha. Sometimes. Super says, I was knocking on the door for 11 hours. Thank you for the 2. I don't know what door. I don't know what you were saying. But let's open these packs finally. If they let me get into the pack market area. All right, so I waited to enter the locker code. Now I remember why. Because the first day that they put out the locker code, they were having issues giving people the pack that it was supposed to be for free, which was the Heatwave one. A lot of people got the standard pack. Once I put out the video and I started reading through the comments, oh my goodness. Too lazy to buy? I know Goldberg and the recent additions will be in 2K26. More than likely. Yeah, if they're still in their contract. You never got your eras? Oh, it was the eras. But it says cosmetics. I don't know. Let's open it up first. Thank you guys for tuning in on this lovely Monday. Just so you know, we're going to be doing a couple streams this week. We got LWF episode 10 happening tomorrow. I wanted to schedule it for tonight, but I didn't see the enthusiasm that I thought I would see. People are not paying attention to the Discord chat as much as I believed they might have. So it's okay. Episode 10 comes at you tomorrow over at Let's Wrestle Forever. That is Tuesday, for those wondering. So the Eras pack came with a couple cosmetics and Pete Dunne. Nothing too crazy. It ended up feeling like a regular Superstar Series pack anyways. Yeah, the locker code issue was definitely a problem for many people. And as I was getting ready to get off the computer, hop on WWE 2K, put in the locker code, I read some comments online. Everyone was coming at WWE because it wasn't working. They gave me JC Jane and Max Dupree. So these are free packs. I wouldn't put any stock into it. Did you have all of them? Wait, what? Did you have all? No, I don't have Goldberg. I mean, when I told you guys in the video and in the rant, if you saw it, I told you guys wholeheartedly how I felt. By the way, Lex, you should react to episode 7 of Willie Regal Talks for tomorrow LWF. It was a banger. You know what? I'll do that. I'll definitely do that. So, in the Crash Out video, I talked about how this was a bad move, how I felt this was predatory, how I wish they would have done all this very, very differently. And I said that I more than likely wasn't going to buy it, and I was going to also wait for the Brock Lesnar reveal, because we're going to get Brock Lesnar. I mean, it's just going to happen, you know. This Grande Americano, by the way, is really good. If you guys haven't opened up the free pack, he has a lot of badges. These guys have some good badges too. But you can't react to Best for Business? Definitely not. Those episodes suck. Full of AI plagiarism, garbanzo. I can't. It's not sponsored by LWF. It's not sponsored by LWF. Oh, this is what I'm missing. All right. So we'll put Mark Henry second. Let's put Mark Henry second. There we go. Do I have any other superstars? Oh, yeah. Of course. I like putting them in order of tiers of, like, I don't know. It's just like kind of like, I guess, my OCD. My OCD kicks in. So those are the top men and women that I have. I don't really play this. Another 2 from Supa. Thank you. Am I going to watch Raw? Yeah, I'm going to watch Raw. We could talk about Wrestle Palooza. Did you guys watch Wrestle Palooza? I got to buy Brock twice also. You don't have to. You want to. Why y'all salty? Nobody is salty, man. If I was salty, I'd be very different than how I am. You guys gotta lighten up, man. I felt bad for Bambi. He was writing in the Discord about my reply being negative, and I'm like, Bambi, come on. I'm not being negative. Why do you guys take everything so serious? Wrestle Palooza was very underwhelming. I felt like they did a solid job with surprising us within the John Cena match. I also felt like the Io Sky and Stephanie Valkyrie should have main evented, if not the John Cena and Brock Lesnar match. And the Usos tag match with the Vision, maybe people are tired of the Usos or the Vision, but I thought that match was actually good. Brock destroyed Cena for the most part, yes. It's the internet, Lex. Look, I see why people would say that it was underwhelming. You know why? It's WWE's fault for saying that it was going to be like this whole big spectacle. They almost promoted it like if it was WrestleMania because it was the first show on ESPN. They really tried to set this up within those promotions as that marquee lineup, show. But it was just a solid in-between pay-per-view, in my opinion. I don't think it's as bad as underwhelming because we got the Stephanie McMahon induction surprise she hasn't gotten inducted yet, but we got the Stephanie McMahon Hall of Fame surprise. So I thought that was really cool. They also teased Super Cena. Like Super Cena was coming at Brock Lesnar and Brock Lesnar managed to pull through. That was a good surprise. That match was going to be more about the moment than it was about bell-to-bell action. Because let's face it, they're not going to freaking put a barn burner with John Cena at his age in Hollywood. Brock Lesnar's first match back. I mean, they were going to do what they did. That's how I saw it. That was my prediction going into it. Wrestle Palooza was an ECW pay-per-view title. I expected more. I don't know, man. I didn't really expect much. It felt like a very in-between pay-per-view. Like Wrestle Palooza was like Payback and some of those just other in-between shows. It's not one of the main ones. Even they did promote it. I will tell you this. I was disappointed to see that Drew McIntyre was in the spot he was facing Cody Rhodes as just someone to feed Cody Rhodes because Cody Rhodes was gone. There was no real story there that I cared about. We all knew Cody was going to win. And I think that's why the show felt underwhelming because it ended very, very predictable. They wanted to send the home happy. It was insanely overhyped. Exactly. People called the Brock match ass. What did you expect? It's Brock Lesnar. Yeah, no, I don't think it was ass. How could you get overhyped and overreact for Brock Lesnar's return, but then get like that over his match when you know damn well that's how he fight? He fights and faces his opponents the way he fought John Cena. Here we go. Here we go. Super with the same old talk. Super with the same old talk. Yes. So look, we have the Paul Heyman introduction was good. I thought the special guest referee match when they had that locker room segment with LA Knight in the back, that reminded me of like WWF days where we had random referees. I thought that was cool. The tag match itself was cool, even though it got a little sloppy towards the end. Like the camera caught some of the spots in a weird angle, I guess. But it didn't take away from the match being overall fun. And yeah, if you expected for this shit to be like really, really crazy, then I understand why you got disappointed. But I tell you guys, you gotta level your expectations, man. You gotta level your expectations and be realistic. Same with WWE 2K. Now, I'm not going to roast you. I'm not going to roast you or go after you. But how many of you paid for Goldberg and Nikki Bella? Let's see. I want to see a head count. We have 35 people in here. If you guys are not too shy, I want to see how many people paid for the Goldberg and Nikki Bella. I don't think Triple H sold out. I thought the show was good. I enjoyed it, man. I enjoyed it. I guess I was just in the right headspace at the right time for when I wanted to watch it. All right, so we got. I know. You bought it twice, Tech. Hey Lex, do you think they should add the voiceover for the New Age Outlaws? That would be cool. They should have added the voiceover for every motion. So you don't believe in the vision of... I believe in the vision. I don't know about best for business, best for bus. I don't know what you got going on there. Super duper, poopa scoopa. Hey Lex, I like your content. Your message is always balanced and respectful. Thank you, NWO. That's exactly, thank you for saying that. That's exactly the vibe that I'm trying to put out. Honestly. Sometimes people come at me in the comments, even when I give them actual replies, Discord, YouTube, whatever, they don't realize that they read things negatively or react to things negatively because of maybe how they're interpreting the stuff that I'm saying. But my intention is always to be respectful and balanced. And if I'm very into it, enjoying it, and all in on, you know, being excited about it, that's cool. If I don't like it and I'm annoyed, that's fine too. Wrestle Palooza sucked? Why did it suck? Tell me why it sucked. Don't just write that it sucked. I'm going to ask you why. Best for business works for Willie Talks. Wow. Wow, what is that? Thank you for the 2. You do a lot of glazing? I do glazing for the stuff I like. See, you could call me a glazer all you want, but the reason why I was asking who paid for it, which not many wanted to reveal whether they did or not, and it's okay, but the example that I was trying to set is that we are never going to fix these issues with the microtransaction and the way they put out content unless you guys speak up with your wallets, and there's just no way to control that. I can't tell you what to do with your money. I don't care to tell you what to do with your money. It's your money. You earned it. You got it in your pocket. You spend it how you want it. But I didn't get it. I do YouTube videos. You're calling me a super glazer. Cool. I still didn't buy it. So for all the glazing I ever gave WWE 2k25 in certain areas, I still didn't buy it for both consoles. You did. Now, I did get the game on both platforms because I had LWF in mind, and I had I had set up for this to be the center of my content, but I didn't buy the DLC or all these expansion packs and all. So for all the glazing that you could call me out for, it was just stuff that I enjoyed. It wasn't like I was over the top, unbearable to the point where I was unrealistic and sharing my displeasure with certain elements as well. You know, all year I've been saying add Goldberg and Brock. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What's a glazer? Well, glazer. So, you know, glaze is the icing that they put on, the cake or donuts and things like that. So the term, that person's a glazer or you're glazing, it basically means that you're drooling all over yourself over something. You're excited, overly excited, and exaggeratingly excited about something. And people that don't agree with you tend to call someone a glazer because they don't feel the same way and you're so passionate and enjoying something. I mean, that's how it is in my case. Whenever I say something positive about any of the wrestling stuff, especially when it comes to WWE 2K, all of a sudden I'm a glazer, I'm trying to get flown out, I'm trying to get free copies, like if everything that I'm saying is such a big old lie. So I've just embraced it. I don't mind being called a glazer because I do glaze over certain things that I really enjoy. And I enjoy doing the glazing too. People always take things out of context, Lex, but it's because we're not in person in a way. So yes, for sure, especially through texting. Yeah, that's stupid. Pretty much, Spano. But I just, it's the times we're living in. People like to use that terminology to describe others. And again, it mostly happens to me when the person is not really on the same page agreeing. It's only glazing when a person overdo it. But how am I overdoing it if that's how I feel? You can't say I'm overdoing it. Maybe I'm overdoing it in comparison to your feelings. But how can you really say that someone is overdoing something when it comes down to an opinion that they have over a particular element or form of entertainment that you're discussing? You can't. You really can't. There's no pinpointing it. You're only calling me a glazer because that's how you feel about me reacting to certain things that I like. I didn't call you a glazer and you bought it twice. I didn't call you a glazer and you've been talking about Goldberg and Brock Lesnar all year, like you said. I don't really consider that glazing. By the way, Lex, you still haven't found our truth? No, I'm not. I'm actually in the middle of chapter 4. So basically calling us glazers, we have a right to have opinions. But this is why I haven't finished it. I get error coded every so often with the multiplayer server. Same as in MyFaction. It doesn't happen like every single time. There's hours on end that it doesn't happen at all. But it does happen. I enjoyed Wrestle Palooza. I thought Wrestle Palooza was alright. It wasn't the best thing in the world. It wasn't WrestleMania or SummerSlam, but it was never going to be that, in my opinion. It's ripping in fun. I will never come here. I found that an issue. I feel you. No, I love having conversations with you, Tech. When we agree, when we don't agree, I really enjoy having discussions, and that's what I try to do here. See, the biggest misconception about me oftentimes, since I am passionate about what I'm talking about and covering on here, is that I want to sell you on something. I want to enforce my opinion on you. That's not the case at all. I am never trying to force you guys to buy anything, to go and grind anything. Like, you go about it how you want to go about it. I really don't care. And it's not in a bad way either. I'm saying I don't care about just how you want to approach it. It's how you want to go about it. It's how you feel. That's fine. The biggest issue, I can't stress enough, is people wanting to have everyone think the same things they do. Like Leader said, Wrestle Palooza was underwhelming. Others have said Wrestle Palooza sucked. A few others have said it was okay, or it was good, or whatever. Or Io Sky versus I think everyone can agree. Io Sky versus Stephanie Vaquer was probably the match of the night. But at the end of the day, based on my expectations, based on what I wanted to watch, I thought it was alright. I'll tell you what, people often ask me, Lex, what's the best WWE, WWF, or just wrestling game of all time? You'll hear me say there are great games within generations, but I'll always mention this game right here. WWF No Mercy. It's a game that I am constantly bringing up in every wrestling game conversation that we have, because I never want to forget the fun and enjoyment that I got out of this game. But when you compare this particular game to the newer ones, it doesn't necessarily have to be 2k25, but the newer games on more modern console. This game looks like you're playing Roblox, Minecraft. It's just a different era, different style, and it's very hard to compare these games, even though at its core it's a wrestling game, and this has solid wrestling for sure with good pacing. It does have good pacing even still till this day. I played this recently. I have it on my 64 right here next to me. I played it recently again, and I'm like, wow, this game, till this day, is still very much playable and enjoyable because I remember the fun that I had with it. But in terms of visuals, it hurts my eyes. I had WCW and NWO World Tour. I have Thunder. I have Mayhem. I have a couple WCW games on PlayStation, but they're kind of far away. I don't have. They're not at arm's distance. But they were good games too. I wish we got an AEW game like No Mercy. I mean, they tried. They tried. I glazed on the entire Wrestle Palooza. My favorite match was AJ Lee, CM Punk against Seth Rollins and Becky. That was cool. That was cool. Well, the ones that I'm talking about, I got Thunder, Mayhem, and I forgot what other WCW game. World Tour. I have those on PlayStation 1. Lex, will 2K invite you to test 2K26? I don't know. I don't really think about that. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, well, that's okay too. I'll be checking it out regardless. Cody bought glazed and went. Oh my god, super. But yeah, it's always fun. It's always fun, Tech. I don't take it serious. I glazed Tongaloa. He the GOAT. You do. You do. You really do. I like WCW NWO Revenge better over No Mercy. Hey, man, nothing wrong with that. That's a good game, too. You're my favorite homie on YouTube. Thank you, Tristan. How you doing? Golden. I see you, Golden. Io is so underrated. I wouldn't say Io's underrated. She's been in so many title matches and she's been put in big spots. Well, I guess fans might underrate her, but the company definitely doesn't. All right, so let's do some matches here while we're talking. I'll continue the conversation. I want to go see what R-Truth is up to. I'm surprised they're making a farewell. Yes, the DLC for John Cena will be arriving probably in October if I had to guess. There's R-Truth store. He was last seen around here. Uh-oh, there's a letter to pick up. See, when they do things like this is the part that I praise. I know people have a hard time enjoying the island because of the screenshots and, you know, the text messages and all that. We're all very much used to cutscenes, voiceovers, and good graphics. But I like the creativity behind it. Even though I don't like that we don't have cutscenes, and I don't like we don't have voiceovers, and I don't like that, you know, they didn't add more taunts and screenshots of the characters, like different sceneries. It's just them standing with a blank background usually. No matter how much you try, you can't get into the mode. Nothing wrong with that, bro. To be honest with you, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. The island is definitely not for everyone. So here is what it says. If you want to see R-Truth, bring $20,000 cash to Deadlands. Leave by Ripley's Inc. instead of leave it by. No security guards, no cops, no refs, come alone. The voice. See, this is what I'm talking about. The blank background with the random screenshots or renders. I wish they would have added a little more variety to that. But okay, that escalated quickly. First, the weird static transmission. Now, ransom note signed like a cartoon villain. Well, I'm going to say at least we got a lead. A lead that sounds more like extortion and a promise to deliver a pinky toe if we don't play along. Forgive me if I'm not doing cartwheels. I'm used to asking questions after the action's over and the smoke clears. Oh, the action's over and the smoke clears. And this outfit is definitely not built for hostage situations. You'll need to follow this lead yourself, but if you do find R-Truth, tell him he owes me 3 missed calls and a new set of nerves. Good luck. Alright, so let's see what this message for R-Truth is. You seem distracted. Isn't your goal a WWE contract, impressing our tribal chief? Just curious if you think your current actions are in pursuit of that. Or if you've steered off course. Yeah, I think we've steered off course, Paul Heyman. I do think we've steered off course. It's like they expect you to use your imagination. A little bit of your imagination for sure. You believe you completed it? That's what's up, Joel. I think we might get more TNA Impact intro. I mean, I hope we get more retro and intro and themes and all that for TNA. I would love that in 2K26. R-Truth is out swimming in the ocean? Probably. Lex, did you read that Booker T interview he did where he said he was recording commentary for the next WWE video game? If true, I'm excited. I'll be excited if that's true too. No one's getting paid, but look for a lead near Ripley's Inc. So I just feel like this is casual fun, you know, come on here, grind a little bit in the sense of you do a couple matches with the character you've been working on. It's an open, empty space mostly, but it's cool to see that this is something that's in the game that they can add more to. All right, who's this? Who's this fellow? Funny you're not the first person to be poking around here today. I saw someone earlier. Hood up, pacing, eyes looked over here like they were waiting on a rideshare. Then she got bored and started taking selfies. That Tatum Paxley is a real smooth criminal. How do you know Tatum's up to something? Might want to steer clear of this. I'm gonna put how do you know Tatum's up to something? I've cleaned up enough messes to get a pretty good idea of who's making them. And it's amazing how invisible you are when you're pushing a broom. Paxley probably won't talk without throwing hands, but take her on, and I bet you get some great clarity. Speaking of clarity, your line device has been breaking up at all recently? Yeah, it has. Listen, I'm just a custodian, but you think Roman Reigns would invest in better tech that wouldn't fritz out. But there have been reports of static. I'm pretty handy. Let me patch you up. Wouldn't want you to miss an important message. Good luck with Paxley. I'll be watching, so I know who I need to clean up after. Alright, so we're going to confront Tatum Paxley in the ring, and we're going to fight through the static and get one step closer to finding our truth. That's what we got going on. Shout out to the random NPC stranger wearing Hulk Hogan rules shirt. Yeah. Lex. When are we getting the once-in-a-lifetime match between a Grande Americano versus a Grande Lex Hendricano? Maybe they add him to the... Maybe they add him to the island. Grande Americano. Why does the security guard look like he's from WWF? I think that's what they're going for, yeah. There's going to be a TNA DLC for 2K26. I would want to see Mike Santana, Masha Slamovich, Moose, Hardy Boys, Joe Hendry for sure. Did I do the Paul Bearer part? I don't know what that part is, man. I'm in chapter 4 right now, so I don't even... I've talked to Kathy Kelly. I got some matches here. That's about it. I don't know the order. Super, thank you for the 2. Cierto Miedo Jackson didn't want to be on the album. What?
This matchup wasn't scheduled, and there's no official word.
I know they turned up the difficulty. Have you guys been having difficulties with the island? With the new update?
Like she just got caught somewhere she wasn't
Patch 1.25, DLC expansion, or even just Chapter 4 in general.
Happens in there tonight. And they tie up with a collar and elbow. Being driven to the ropes here.
I think it's because I have a high overall that I've been pretty alright. You did? It was a struggle?
Bang right in the face.
I will say my reversals kind of suck. You should whoop the custodian. He's making you fight Tatum. You're right. You're right. I should whoop the custodian. They should put me in a match with him. What's your overall, Joel? What's your overall? Guys, we got 18 likes, 42 people in the house. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate y'all showing up and showing out. We're going to be doing several streams for No Holds Lex as well as LWF. Any news on Wrestling Code? I wish, but I think that game is far away. 90 overall? Sheesh. So that means I might struggle too, Joel. I know you're good at the game. What up, Optimus?
Tatum looking unable to get a leg up in this match.
Yeah, Tatum has to plot a way to get back into this.
Big ending from Lex Hendry. What do you guys think about my creative character?
And so is this crowd. All right,
Look at that. Look at that. I'm the champ, man. I'm the champ.
Tatum Paxley is certainly a unique superstar.
They said that we're going to have static, but we haven't had any static so far. Lex hasn't been reading Best for Business? Nah, man. I was gone from social media over the weekend.
Eventually, not only will she have nowhere to run, she'll have taken a lot of damage.
Let's go to thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you like it, leader. I gave him the armbands, the championship belt. You know what's funny? I spent money on the DLC. I mean, not the DLC, sorry. I didn't spend money on the DLC, and I had the free VC racked up. I did not know that we were going to get DLC via VC purchase. Otherwise, I would have never thrown away my VC on the mask or the shorts, because I still had the VC from the start of the year. They gave us a couple VC codes, but that's it. I totally missed out on getting Goldberg for free. In the storyline, Penta and Aleister Black had a dance battle. I can't believe you guys are doing all that. At this point, you're forcing the story between you and the opponent. When are you gonna fight? No, I really wasn't on social media. I didn't want Wrestle Palooza to get spoiled.
I can't imagine the pain being felt right now.
Wrestle Palooza. I like the new intro. What do you guys think about the new intro? It says, "Then, now, forever together." I thought the new intro was cool. It reminded me of the classic one mixed with a little modern. I hope they keep it.
Face first. Tatum looking unable to get a leg up in this match.
Yeah, Tatum has to plot a way to get back into this. High angle belly to back suplex.
It's cool that they're including NXT superstars in these stories to add variety.
A deadlift military press.
Together's a lie. Well, if you don't have ESPN app, I could see how you would feel that. Or you could always get a free VPN and watch the show on Netflix. That's what I'm doing. You think Dean Ambrose will return to WWE when he gets inducted into the Hall of Fame? Maybe he'll show up, but I doubt he'll return full-time or anything like that, because AEW has him at, you know, that top guy.
And he's going all out, not holding back now.
Yeah, he's unleashing a full throttle attack.
All right, guys, it seems like we're in the driver's seat right now versus Tatum Paxley. I do recommend you guys check out the island for yourself, though, if you've played through everything else. Exactly, leader. Exactly.
And he turned it around. Ooh.
You put thought into your storyline. I never said you didn't. I never said you didn't. The big problem with this mode is that you really don't earn enough. Exactly. That's been my feedback as well, man. I agree. I agree, Max. 100%. You don't earn enough VC. You don't earn enough rewards. And while they've updated it as of late, it's still not very rewarding as how I feel it could be. The price and grind are two very different things, for sure. Ricochet's obsessed with WWE. I mean, a lot of people talk to him about it. That's why. That's what happens when you go to WWE and become well known over there. 1, 2, 3. Yes, sir. We took out Tatum Paxley. We took her out. Aleister was using his black magic powers. Where's Joel? My preferred WWE 2k26 commentary team is Michael Cole, Booker T, and Wade Barrett. Oh, man, I love Wade Barrett. So, we're not getting Joe Tessitore. So, I agree with you. That would be my preferred. I mean, I do like Corey Graves, too. Look, Corey Graves is solid. I don't think they're going to remove Byron, though. He has too many lines. Are they just going to put it to waste? I mean, I would put it to waste. Byron hasn't really commentated, or you could use him as like an extra on Saturday night's main event or something. I don't know. Like, there's so many things they could do with that. Okay, the match was enough. You can cool it with the standoff glare. I didn't take your friend R-Truth. I just got paid to watch the drop site. That's it. You personally like this mode? I like this mode too. I agree. What? Who paid you? You think I'm just going to hand over that info? I like my kneecaps and teeth. Damn, they're dealing dirty. I didn't ask for any of this mess. Pretty Deadly took something important from me. The cash from the job was my way of getting it back. What if I help get it back? I mean, yeah, okay, you helped me get my property back and I could maybe give up the name of the person who hired me. Pretty Deadly have been hanging out around the Arcade of Tomorrow. Find them and maybe the two of us can convince them to get out of the extortion business. Do that and I'll give up the name of the person who hired me. Alright. Gotta get rid of Byron. I mean, yeah, he's been there so long and he hasn't been a commentator for so long. You should be able to switch the commentary. Yeah, you should be able to switch it a little bit. Or based on shows, at least let them be locked behind certain shows. But it should be however you want it, I guess. It's not that I don't like Byron Saxton. I actually grew to like Byron Saxton. Like, he's alright by me. My problem is that I want the new announcers. So you can't have 5-6 people talking at the same time. Yeah, man, it's all the custodian's fault. They got me on a freaking side quest here. This feels like a side quest. Kit Wilson says, You here to try to talk me into putting on a parakeet costume or maybe a blue-footed booby this time? That dude Zero really had a thing for birds. I'm here for Tatum Paxley's property. Running errands on behalf of Eyeliner and Heartbreak. Tell Tatum we found her high school poetry journal where she was careless enough to leave it inside her gym bag in her locker. And we're not giving it back. The people at catering love our dramatic readings. Here's my newest favorite. Midnight bells go bong in my soul. I trip on my sadness like a loose shoelace. Mascara drips like broken promises and forever only lasts through homeroom. Recite that again and I'll be writing your obituary in that journal. If it's anything like your other writings, people will assume I died from cringe. Okay. I'm on Xbox right now, yeah. You want to mock my words? Fine. You and your uninspired sidekick step in the ring. We'll shut your mouths and get my journal back the loud way. I can't wait to read the what? Ode to your defeat. Alright, let's get into this match and see what they got. I feel like it's not half bad though. The island is alright by me. It's alright by me. They are forcing, or at least trying to force people to play it. They really are. Especially with the new DLC. They want you to at least load in and check it out. But people don't even want to do that. They just want the DLC and keep it moving. They're disrespecting Tatum? No, man, she's right here. We're going to get this dub. Look at that double team, double team.
And a drop splash combo.
Those two are in such a cohesive rhythm out there.
It's like playing
what up, Tribal Keys?
Strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind. What a shot.
Yeah, where's he at, leader? Where's he at?
And now placed in
about to get busted. That's where he's at.
Hooked him up. High angle belly to back suplex.
Am I going live on 2K26? Man, I actually got to go live on NBA 2K26. You're right. I have a good team. I've been playing a lot of my team. I've been playing a lot of All-Star team.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Prince OP.
F10 face buster. We can sense the whole WWE universe behind him right now.
What up, Montaigne? How you doing?
Short jab. Just raining down those shots to the back of the neck. Clubbing blows.
Showing absolutely no mercy at all. What an onslaught.
Looks like he just got rocked there.
Now we see if he weathers this moment or tries to tag out.
Press.
Won't be doing the episode. Oh no.
That was a vicious display. You
oh
can
no.
See the disdain in their eyes. Turns that in his favor.
Elton Prince is getting whooped right now
Into the corner. In the corner.
by Lex Hendry.
For good measure.
If we got any new viewers, consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss out on another stream or video.
Oh, backbreaker.
We're playing a little bit of the island here with our created character.
Nice combo.
Trying to see if we finish Chapter 4, since Chapter 5 is probably going to be a little spooky in October if they end up dropping it then. Will we be playing the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection? I want to, but I don't think it's worth buying at full price yet. I love your content and positive attitude, man. Keep it up. Thank you, world. Thank you. Hey, look, sometimes it's hard to stay positive. It's hard to stay upbeat with some of the things these gaming companies do. But I am definitely trying my best to just enjoy what I can from the stuff that I like.
Hoist it up. Here we go.
I tend to focus on the positive mostly, and I know that that annoys people because a lot of people want someone to, you know, vent with and talk crap with. But hey, if I'm enjoying it and I'm saying I'm enjoying it, then I mean it. I can't say that I'm enjoying it and lie to you. I actually play this game. Now, I don't play it for a bunch of crazy hours. Sometimes I jump on, I do 1 or 2 matches, and I'm out. It doesn't have to be that exaggerated. You guys, you know that I've said that before, that I have good playing time, but not nowhere near the highest amount that I could possibly have. Whoa, look who it is, Mr. Duet. You know, I was thinking about you the other day that I saw your name come across my Discord on the side. I was scrolling through like my messages and my my Discord profile, and I saw your name and I was like, damn, I haven't seen Duet in a while, and here you are showing up in real time. How you doing, Duet? I hope you've been alright, man.
Face first. Connects. Saw it coming.
Every counter being answered with another.
Let me take the time, actually. You know, I haven't really promoted. Let me pause this real quick. Your moveset is crazy. Mine is pretty good, too, I think. I want to promote LWF episode 10, man. We're having our 10th episode tomorrow over at Let's Wrestle Forever. Make sure you check it out. Thank you. Everything is solid. Do it. Brock versus Cena. Oh, Bishop. That match was all right. Be sincere, Lex. How much money have you spent so far on MyFaction? I'll be sincere. Let me do the math. $0, my friend. $0. $0. Ray Phoenix is coming in 26, no doubt about it. You stop playing 2K once they patched the unlimited locker code glitch? Wait, there was an unlimited locker code glitch? Really? '10th anniversary? Well, no, not really 10th anniversary, because anniversary is annual, but 10th episode special. Yes. LWF 10th episode special. That's over at Let's Wrestle Forever, in case you guys don't know. AJ Lee should be pre-order bonus. Oh, man, people would get so pissed if that's the case, because... Well, you know, you're right, because they might make her DLC, which is even worse. So, yeah, she should be pre-order bonus, if anything. You heard about the glitch after the fact. This is the first time I'm hearing about it. Damn, man. Nobody told me about it. I would have... What was it, for, like, free VC or something?
You have got to be kidding me. A deadlift military press? This is unreal.
When is the next LWF stream?
That was a clear attack.
Wait, I just said it now, NWO.
Going straight for the body.
Did you just tune back in? It's tomorrow. Episode 10 is tomorrow. We had to gatekeep. It worked from 22 to 24. They patched it one of the late. Oh, I got you. Damn, man. I mean, I wouldn't have done a video about it. I would have just put it in for myself, man. Y'all gotta tell me. Y'all gotta tell me. You were able to open multiple packs? I'm going to show you MyFaction right now. I'm going to load into MyFaction to show you guys. But look at this. Look at this. This is my problem. This is my problem. So you do get weekly bonus XP. If you perform 30 pins, you get 7,000 XP, which that's fine. You also get, after 100 attacks, you get 1,000 VC. You can see it right here. That's all fine and dandy. I think that's pretty cool. But the match itself, I got 1,000 XP and only 150 VC. Thank you, NWO. Looking forward to having you there. That's the problem. The rewards within match to match and the quest overall, I'm like, we need to get VC by the thousands when you're completing certain quests. Like, not a super crazy amount, but Tatum Paxley says, so thanks or whatever. And I guess I owe you that name. It was Dirty Dom who paid me. Dirty Dom! To stake out the ransom drop for him. I don't know what he wants with R-Truth. He said he wanted to shake things up backstage. He was probably just bored or maybe mad that Truth didn't follow him on social media or something. He's petty like that. Why am I not surprised? Yeah, that man's a walking cliche in thrift store boots. You want to find Dom? Try the Temple of the Ancestors. That's where I was supposed to meet with him with the drop. Alright, so let's see what's in the line. Refocus. I've seen careers stall because of misplaced ambition. Don't be the kind of talent who forgets why they showed up. You've come this far, enough is enough. Hey, blame 2K for the side quests, alright? Blame 2K for the side quests. Alright, so let's open up MyFaction while we're talking about hold on, before we go over there, let me just show you guys real quick. Come on, man. 50,000 VC. You get a banner, you get a jacket, you get some shorts, and then you get Goldberg and Nikki Bella. An outdated Nikki Bella. And Goldberg has an updated face, but not the physique, which is crazy. I did go off in that one video. If you didn't watch, it's on the channel. It's just funny to me, man. It's funny to me that they thought that was a good idea. Oh, yeah, let's put it for 50,000 VC. So if you save the lock codes, you saved, you know, that VC, you're good to go. But if you spent it, and I spent mine recently on the mask, on the shorts, and I'm just like, damn, I should have waited. But I thought that there would be nothing. So if you look up here to the top, I have 15,000 VC. That's still from the last locker code. That's still from the last time they gave us free VC. And look at my team. Look at my team. Watch. So I have 106 cards in my collection. All my cards are basically the DLC reward because besides the free locker codes and free packs that they've given, I haven't really like gone off on this game now. This game mode. But I will say that I'm intrigued by the World Tour update that's going to be coming soon, so I might get into that. And weekly towers, I do care about. For later in the year, they'll give us some cool stuff, so I got to catch up. But come on, in week 32, you're giving me Tamatonga? That's wild. 32 overall, I mean, week 32, you're giving me a Ruby overall card. Like, what is this? That feels garbage. And then Faction Wars, I used to like the brackets that we had before. I have 41,000 faction points from just logging in and the bonuses. That's it. And if you want to talk about online, when the game first came out, can I see my record from when the game started? Nah, look at that. I haven't even looked at this screen. I can't see my record. So this is all messed up. I think online for faction is just horrible. That's an evolution card. I get it, bro, but it's another reason to grind, I guess. But I guess it's just my expectations are not lined up with what they're doing. That's the best way I could put it. And then the live events, like the requirements, man. I'm looking at this and you got to get one to get the other, which is cool. Like, look, this is all right. You could use anybody here. That's all right. I don't have a problem with that. I'm not going to complain about that. But most of the other stuff, when you look at it, we could get some MyFaction points here. This is cool. Shout out to 2K for adding this. But I wish they would have given us some cool cards there too. You know what I mean? Do I think they'll make MyFaction a free-to-play mode later? No. Like, separately? Nah. Look, like, I got this one randomly, but it's for an oddity card. And I want to look... I get really excited talking about this, folks. I really do get excited. I want to love MyFaction so bad. I want to enjoy it so bad. And I know that when you do get into it and you get rewarded, you have a good time. It's a chill time. It's a grind for sure, but it's enjoyable and rewarding once you achieve what you're grinding for. And the Faction Wars, I wish they would have done that separately and called it something else and kept the original Faction Wars that they had, where you had, you know, the 4, I think it was like 4v4 or 5v5. And those rewards I thought were cool. 1,000 wins gets you this, 500 or whatever the case was. They should do more of that. Bring that back and have this modern Faction Wars with the tickets and all that. They should do that. This layout should be separate for the Faction Wars Exchange. Because I think this one is cool too. I think they did a solid job with that. I just didn't like that they replaced the one that I enjoyed. Because that was the one mode that I really like. You know, implement supercard stuff. Exactly, Straight Edge. Implement supercard stuff too. Those are all cool things that will get people to play the mode more organically. And I feel like with the island, the biggest problem with the island overall is that some people like myself have enjoyed it for what it is and they expect more out of it in the future for sure. But right now, it just kind of is what it is. This is just the first version that didn't have all the stuff that it could have had, but it was still all right, right? You still had the single player story, and I'm one that I haven't even played My Rise. That's why when I talk about WWE 2K, I can't say that it's like a game that has died off for me or that I find boring or any of those things, because I still haven't played through some of these other modes. And I will eventually for sure, but I've enjoyed my time online with you guys with LWF, which, by the way, I got to plug it in. Let's Wrestle Forever, next episode, which is episode 10, coming tomorrow. But this is something that I want to see improve, not get worse, and MyFaction hasn't really improved too much in my opinion. 2K wants me to play MyFaction more than 20 minutes. Release the World Tour update. Exactly. And I talk about that because of you guys. I know y'all really want it. I know who I want to switch to Hogan out for. Ooh, yeah, we're going to talk about the roster in tomorrow's episode, Joel. Tomorrow, episode 10, we're going to talk about the roster for LWF. The old Faction Wars was not fun compared to the new Faction Wars in terms of structure. In terms of structure, it wasn't fun, and it felt very robotic. But it was something to grind for, and it had good rewards, especially when you were in it long term. So I do agree with you. The new Faction Wars is a little bit better, but it shouldn't have been removed because you took away an option that was there to grind, and that's my ordeal with this mode. It feels hollow. It feels empty. The live events are not satisfying to me. Will they fix Mark Henry's bloated stomach? I know that's a detail you guys picked up on. I did say that in the video as well. We're 4 likes away from 30. Thank you guys so much. And thank you for the super chats that you've delivered today. Super. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Let me see here. Let's get into a match with Mark Henry and look at that stomach you're talking about. Let's have a classic 1v1 with Mark Henry. Pin only. No DQ. No count out. Let's just have a classic match. His stomach is ridiculous. Nah, you're not lying, bro. Let's add a table. Yo, we haven't gotten some new weapons in a while. Let's get some more weapons in here, 2K. Let's get a stop sign. I like the guitar. And let's add a basketball. Since they're on ESPN. And we're getting No Mercy, so let's do the No Mercy Arena. The greed is ruining it. Bingo. Bingo was his name. The freaking greed. Ain't it true? Hey, let's do Mark Henry versus Mankind. Let's do Mark Henry versus Mankind. I want New Jack's crutch. Yes, add New Jack's crutch. Sorry. MyFaction is such a different mode when you have easy access to all the cards. For sure. You do get a lot of cards in My Rise. Yeah, I gotta play My Rise. You're right. You're right. You're not lying. So Mark Henry looks fantastic. I love his hair. His hair is looking better than ever. And the stomach is one of the main things that is off for sure. Unfortunately. So let's do this match. Somebody gonna get it. Somebody Let's do Mankind versus Mark Henry. Attitude Era. Little classic showdown here. Da 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 da. He said, "This is a man that pulls his own hair when competing." Lex, should WWE 2K26 only be available on current gen? I would say so. I feel bad for all my fellow community members on PS4 and Xbox One, but it's about time. That's what I do. Damn, I didn't even pay attention to that. That's a good little add-on. All right, let's see Mark Henry. Mean mugging Mankind.
The ref called for the bell and we're underway.
Hold on. Let's do it. Lex, you know Mark. I know, man. That is so funny. I love his winning animations. Yes, I do like that too. I do like that. You barely use Hogan or talk as him? Wow, super. You coming at Joel? Mankind about to get his ass. Yes.
With a 6'4", almost 400
Uh-oh. 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 Look at his stomach, though. Hold on. Let's look at his stomach. Oh, my God. Yo, guys. It's so funny because it took several comments before I realized it. Because I thought he looked great. Because, you know, I looked at his face. I looked at his attire. But I didn't really pay attention to his stomach. Because his face looks amazing. Come on, look at that. But, damn, man. Not going to lie, man. We should have gotten multiple Mark Henrys, right? Because it's the Attitude Era pack. This is, like, 2000-something Mark Henry. I mean, he did have a belly though, guys. He did have a belly, but I know it didn't look like that. This is what happens when you don't scan the person's body. That's the thing. This is what happens when you don't scan the person's body. His chest did look like that, all right? But you guys are right. His stomach does look a little I can't cover it up. His stomach does look a little, you know. I only just got 2K25 from PS Plus. Well, it's not on PS Plus, but yes, they have it on the PS Plus Premium and Extra subscription. Yeah, the stomach looks too stiff. Yes. He has a big show stomach. Yeah, like this there's certain angles that just don't look right. I think Mark was scanned. Maybe that's current body right now. You think so? I mean, his face was scanned. You could tell it looks great. But damn, man. Mark Henry's stomach. Yeah, I think it's just the models in these newer games, Tech. I think that's all it is.
Just seeing mankind in the opposite corner spreads panic through the WWE universe. Prepare for mutilation. The hope is last
Could have given us Nation of Domination. I thought they would have given us at least Nation of Domination. Especially since they were giving us Nation of Domination Rock.
He's got him here. He's got him up. And sidewalk slam.
Sexual Chocolate could have been in it too. Or they could have done it in MyFaction with a Persona card, right? Since you have Mark Henry, you could get him. They could have done that too. How cool was that? See, they don't do these kind of things. Because what if you buy a DLC pack and the reward pack comes with alternate versions as Personas versus giving us the same character? Yeah, Mark Henry looks awesome. It's just the stomach.
Both sides. It's hard to imagine there's really much.
Come on, 2K. We got to get someone out there at 2K to realize that they got to do that.
Whether it's something high risk or with a weapon.
Think about it, guys. They make us pay for all these Persona cards and packs, and you grind for some of the other ones. And I don't want to say they make us, because that's not the truth. The truth is that you have a choice, and I don't pay for shit. If I can't get it for free, I'm not paying for it. But, you know, if you're buying DLC, give us the base version of the guy that you want to promote. Great. But then surprise us with some additional characters within the rewards of that DLC within MyFaction with other Persona cards. And that would be great.
Under the ring.
At least one. You don't have to do a bunch. You could do at least one. Or do like community voting. Hey, guys, who do you want? Nation of Domination? Or you want Sexual Chocolate? I would have probably voted Sexual Chocolate if I'm honest. Young, short, Mark Henry with the Sexual Chocolate. I don't know. Yeah, I would have probably done that one.
Oh, look at this amazing power. And he puts a quick stop to the momentum that was mounting
Billy Gunn, the one, yes, the one Billy Gunn as an extra would have been cool. Exactly.
That's how you establish dominance. I've seen Saxon thrown out of a few local bars like that before.
Nah, I like this version better. Nah, but you're not paying attention to what I'm saying, dog. Yes, this version is better. This is the best Mark Henry. This is the one that solidified, put the icing on the cake for Mark Henry. I love it. I'm happy we got him. I wouldn't have it any other way. But I'm talking about for MyFaction, they should do that for all the guys and girls that we get. And it's not Mark Henry I'm really like focused on overall. They could do it for other superstars. Like he said, the other Billy Gunn. Lex, you're a famous YouTuber. Why don't you reach out to 2K? I'm not a famous YouTuber, man. I'm definitely a YouTuber, but I wouldn't throw famous in there. Thank you. I mean, I tried reaching out when they did the 2K Makers program, and they denied me. Yeah, so I'm not talking about just Mark Henry. Forget about me wanting other Mark Henrys. I'm just saying, like, you know how Mick Foley has 5 faces of Foley? Do something like that for other superstars. All right, like Goldberg. You get Goldberg, the old version in the island. The DLC could have included Young Goldberg, Prime Goldberg, WCW Goldberg. You know, something like that. Yeah, they never give us Brown Mankind because this is the one that was super popular. Super over on mainstream. But you're right, they never give us the brown one. You're famous to us. Well, thank you, man. I don't take that lightly, and I'm just saying, like, we're all the same. That's all. I'm just trying to humanize each other here versus acting like, oh yeah, I'm famous, I'm a YouTuber. I'm just here chilling, playing WWE with you guys.
We see a tap out soon. This isn't getting a win, but the
I appreciate it, though.
fighting to escape, and he gets
Yeah, they do that for some in MyFaction. So, exactly my point. They got to do it for, the DLC paid characters too.
It's a table. I'm not sure what he's scheming, but it can't be good.
They could give us both Theo and Dancing Kali. Yes! Yes! Exactly. I would have done that.
big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up. Just teaming up with that fight forever vibe. What impressive determination from
Like, how cool is that AJ Styles, man? That AJ Styles is so cool that they added him to the game. But the way they locked him is ridiculous.
thunderous forearm to follow. Pulled right back in. Side slam.
2K26 should have TNA and AAA wrestlers. Ooh, well, they do own AAA now. Hey, they should have a AAA DLC. They should have a AAA DLC. Damn, I had to use resiliency. I almost took the L, guys. I lost focus. I thought it was going to be an easy kick out. That's on me. I'm struggling right now. We're in trouble. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's put him through a table. Hold on. They should have locked him in MyFaction. Exactly, bro. Currently, Lionel is at least partially responsible for the corporate brain rot of MyFaction. Well, he's the director of the game, so yeah, he's responsible. I mean, he's gonna take the heat for most of the stuff. What we need is someone to advocate for real fans. I mean, that's what Brian Williams is doing, though. Look, if I was there, I would have made MyFaction as well. I just would have made it different, in my opinion. Doesn't mean it. I know how to make a game, though. They know how to make a game. They're the ones making it. I gotta. Oh, I forgot. This is a pin only. Thank goodness, because I would have lost. I forgot. Mankind has a submission finisher, guys. That would have cost me the match. But no, not today, McFoley. Not today. The world's strongest man is pissed off. You just pissed me off. Close call, bro. Close call. Throw him through the table, man. Oh. Come on, come on, come on, Mark. Why add him as if 70% of the players can't unlock him? That sucks. Money, money, money. Money. That's why.
Stepping out of the ring here.
Former TNA champ. I like Billy Gunn's theme. Yeah, I like it too. I'm glad they added it. In your opinion, for the Legends, get the whole Tron video? No, man, I hate the Legend Tron videos. Lex, we're going after the belts. Man, what are you talking about, man? Are we what? We're no we, man. I'm not even trying to throw him over there. Get your ass back in the ring. Here we go. Oh. Oh, that's how you want to play, huh, Mick? That's how you want to play. That's how you want to play, huh? Let's go, man.
Oh, man, I'm not liking the look of this.
I would like Lex as my tag partner. Let's go. Or Chad El Grande. Yes, yes. Add the different Grande Americanos. Exactly, dude. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, he reversed it. He reversed it. Mick Foley is a free. Oh, he dropped me on the 4x4. We lost. We lost. Oh, we got it. We got it. He dropped me on the 4x4 or the 2x4. I'm saying. Come on, come on. Come on. I was never your tag partner, man. Stop it. Let's go, baby. Mark Henry's here to bring the pain. Let's go. End it. 1, 2. Oh, he kicked out. All right, guys. This guy takes too much damage. No, no, no. Get back down. I'm trying to get a weapon. Hurry up. All right. Let's see who hits each other first. Yeah, we got him. We got him. Get your ass up, Mick. Trying to hit me with Janice. Trying to hit me with Janice. You trying to hurt me? Huh, Mick? Swing away. There we go. There we. Oh, reversed. Mark Henry's too much for Mankind right now, guys. Mankind is too much for Mark Henry right now. I mean, Mark Henry's too much for Mankind. Get your ass up. This guy takes so much damage, bro. Mark Henry.
Okay, he should really focus on the match now. We get the point. And Mankind steers clear.
Oh, DDT. DDT. No.
And avoids taking any.
There we go, bringing the power. No, hold on. I'm gonna take a screenshot. I was trying to take a nice screenshot, and I took a bad one. Let's take a screenshot. This is an image. Look at this image right here, man. No mercy. Hold on. I'm gonna take two different angles of this one right here. Let's cut off his stomach a little bit too, so his stomach doesn't look that bad. All right, so we got that one, and let's see. We could see Mick Foley here in this shot. Bro, that shit looks crazy. Look at that. Look at that chaos. That's a good picture right there, guys. Now let's end it. Let's end it the right way. Let's end it the right way. Let's go. On Janice. Oh no, on the sledgehammer and chair. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Senior official Charles Robinson with the call. What a match. What a story. The world's strongest man, Mark Henry, is out here, baby. Look at that sweat. I'm going to tell you what the problem is. I just came to the conclusion what the problem is with this Mark Henry. I'm going to tell y'all right now. I'm going to tell y'all what the problem is, folks. I know what it is. I know what it is. He is slouched. Mark Henry is slouched. That's the problem. He is standing like when you look at him sideways, he ain't standing upright, like ready, like, you know, he's in no battle stance or nothing. He's standing like this, like, I mean, I kind of sit up slouched too, but like his stomach is like, I don't know. It's just slouched, man. It's just slouched. That's all it is. It's not even that they did it wrong. It's just legit. He's slouched. So I got that one. Let me see. But I noticed, and I'll tell you why, because look, I'm going to show you right now. Like, I know it looks too perfect, but look at how when he has his arms up, his stomach looks more like rounded better versus like a lump popped out awkwardly. That has to do with the animation and the motion. Like, it's just, he slouched. And I know that he never really stood up chest open like that, but damn, I don't know. It's because he slouched. It's because he slouched. All right, so to wrap up the stream, I wanted to talk about Wrestle Palooza. What are the scores that you guys, those of you that watched Wrestle Palooza, okay? Those of you that watched Wrestle Palooza, what score did you give it? What was the score for Wrestle Palooza? Move the camera. It's still too big. It's big. I get it. I took a picture there. I couldn't move the camera. 7. That's a good score, man. 10 out of 10. Joel really enjoyed it. Nothing wrong with that. I agree. It was about a 7, maybe 7.5 for certain things. It was cool. It was all right. But that's how I felt about it too. That's how I felt about it too. Solid show. They just hyped it up too much and they didn't live up to the hype that they put out. That's on them for putting that like that, you know? They should have never hyped it up. Six. All right. Overhyped and underwhelmed. All right. Dwayne showed up and disappeared. Man, Dwayne The Rock Johnson right now is filming. He's doing movies. He's losing weight. He is not ready to compete right now. I was gonna do a watch along for it, and I'm like, I wasn't home when it started, so I would have started it late, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna watch it on my own, and I enjoyed it. I thought it was all right. Nothing crazy. I am gonna be watching AEW All Out because I didn't order the pay-per-view. So I'm going to be watching that, and I'll give you my opinion on that in Discord and in the next one. But thoughts on Brock Cena? I think it's realistic, but we already did this storyline. Feels like a waste. I mean, look, bro. You could say that the whole John Cena run is a waste, but this is just his final run. The final time we'll see them paired. And John Cena's at a stage where he needs to have safe matches, and he needs to leave WWE uninjured for the simple reason that he has, to keep up his movie career. So it kind of is what it is. I thought the John Cena match with Brock Lesnar was, I would say, just okay. It was definitely big fight feel. It had the emotions because it's Brock Lesnar and John Cena, two huge characters. But if it was anyone else fighting in that match other than John Cena and Brock Lesnar, that could have been a Monday Night Raw or Friday Night SmackDown match. And they've earned that, right? They've earned that credibility. They've earned that spot. They've earned that legacy. So you want to enjoy that moment for what it is. And to me, I like that Super Cena didn't just win that match. I remember looking over to Erica and telling her, if this is how the match is going to end and John Cena's going to come back after getting whooped, with that little Super Cena moment, I'm going to be disappointed. And they teased it. But instead, Brock Lesnar came back and won. So that was cool. It was a good shocker. I felt like it was a nice, jolt of energy. And the follow-up match was good too. I thought the follow-up match was even better, actually. Not that it was good too, because I thought the first one was all right. The second match was good. The Usos versus the Vision. The Brock thing was like kind of 2012 Extreme Rules. A little bit. Not as exaggerated, but a little bit. I think they're going to face each other one more time. And I'm okay with that. Because who else is John Cena going to face? There's so many people he can face. But will he face them? That's the thing. The Logan Paul match was better. Is Brock one and done? I don't think so. I don't think Brock is one and done. I think they signed him. You got 200 MyFaction points ready for the... Yeah, I got some faction points I got to spend, so I'll probably be spending that on the next stream. Tomorrow, I'll see if I stream another hour or so like I did today. I had so much fun talking with you guys. We got Monday Night Raw tonight. Make sure you check that out so we could talk about it too. I'm going to do more streams like each week. The thing is that I try to mix it with LWF, and I always get excited when I see you guys tune in and we're talking wrestling, we're talking about the DLC, we're talking about the patches and updates and what we want to see. 2K26 is coming out in March, which is a long ways away. We're going to be playing 2K25 a lot more. Because I got to do my Rise too. So LWF episode 10 coming tomorrow. I still got that content coming, even if I don't drop videos or streams daily on here. Let's Wrestle Forever. That's going down. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for sharing your feedback. Cena versus Brock not supposed to happen again? Yeah, it was never even supposed to happen. That's what I'm saying. It's a dream to see. Yeah, it would be cool to see Edge and Cena, but we know what's happening there. So good show, and I didn't rant too much today about the DLC expansion. I ranted a little bit. I think I ranted just enough. I do like the Attitude Era pack, though. I like the Attitude Era pack, and I hate that so many people are losing their save data. Losing your save data in a wrestling game reminds me of when I used to play back in the day. I lose my save data. I had to start over. I did it, but that shouldn't be happening in 2025 with a modern game. It's ridiculous. All right, folks. We'll be back with some more No Holds Lex content. And tomorrow we're back with LWF. Enjoy the show tonight for Monday Night Raw. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Let's go.